73, Justice for Tyrone West, and Justice for all victims of police brutality. Tawanda, it's all you.
So much. I apologize. We've been having technical difficulties, and I'm praying that you guys can hear me clear enough. Show the video, and we'll be right back momentarily. Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Can't stop, won't stop, till killer cops are in cell blocks. Can't stop.
The following video portrays an incident of assault and violence at the hands of police. Viewer discretion is advised.
I suggest you back the fuck up. No,
why would you say
This is Baltimore City Police Officer Jorge Bernardes Ruiz. In a video shot in 2016, Ruiz is seen with his knee on the back of an unknown man with a gun pointed at the man's head. His message was a clear one. Concerned onlookers, adhere to my dictates or else. Here, we can hear Ruiz saying to Baltimore residents,
I suggest you back the fuck up.
It is documented that Baltimore police officer Jorge Bernardes Ruiz is a repeat violent offender, even without access to all complaints against Ruiz, undisclosed by BPD Internal Affairs records. 6 cases involving Ruiz are known. This video will briefly highlight 6 total cases beginning in July of 2013. Case 1, Abdul Salam, July 1st, 2013. Here Salam is seen victoriously smiling in celebration after the jury found Ruiz and 2 other cops liable for brutality against him. However, because the trial was civil, not criminal, Ruiz was not fired and he did not go to jail.
Police profiled me. They followed me in the back of my house, harassing me. Police proceeded to violently and hostilely approach my van with me and my son in it. As I announced, this was my home, guns drawn. Once they reached my vehicle, they violently pulled me out, ramshacked my vehicle with my 3-year-old son strapped in his car seat, threw me against the gate, slammed me repeatedly. Picked me up by my feet, and while I'm upside down, they proceeded to drop me on my head, hog tie me, and immediately when I fell on my head, Ruiz, in a wrestling type of action, and kind of hit his knee against my neck. I was arrested. I had no idea what I was being arrested for. My son is scarred to this day. He remembers the incident as it happened yesterday. When he talks about it, he always refers to Daddy being on the floor with police yesterday.
Case 2, Darrell Harris, profiled, as seen in this video, July 17th, 2013.
Yeah, Sid, what's wrong with it? Improper way with it. There's no such thing as an improper way.
You gonna tell me my job, bro?
I know the law.
Are you gonna tell me the law?
I know the law.
You gonna tell me the law?
I know the law. What's the problem? You giving me a ticket? You need my license registration?
Yeah, let me get that.
The profile, y'all use the seatbelt as a reason. Profile.
Hold on a second, sir. Do me a favor, take out your keys.
Yeah, you can record me. For what? Nah. I don't feel safe right now. Do you want me to step out the car? Do you want me to step out the car? I'll step out the car. Call the police, man. What do you call a supervisor? I'm about to do shit. This is getting uploaded to the internet right now. Yeah?
And we are 2 law-abiding citizens that we are getting targeted, and I don't know why.
Just 24 hours later, Bernardes Ruiz played a leading role in the police killing of unarmed Tyrone West. Case number 3, the murder of Tyrone West, July 18th, 2013.
My brother Tyrone West was brutally murdered on July the 18th, 2013.
In both of these cases, when you look at the pleadings and the harsh language of these officers, that have been quoted to me by reliable witnesses. The N-word.
And Killer Ruiz and Killer Chapman and the rest of those 11 and 15 killers, including David Lewis, took something from my family that they can never give us again. And that was my brother Tyrone West, one unarmed man who was brutally murdered, beat to death in broad daylight.
Mic check.
Can you guys hear me? Mic check.
Mic check.
Awesome. Okay. So, guys, I literally was going to just only talk about our upcoming event on this Saturday, our pill event. You know, our loved ones, you know, our hearts and their beauty. But I'm so distraught right now because I just learned as I was getting on about a 1-year-old baby, guys. A 1-year-old Black African American baby, was just literally executed on June the 14th. On June the 14th. I 2 days ago, I'm so disgusted. This is beyond heart wrenching. You're talking about, 3 days ago now. But the fact that you would literally take out a Black baby is heart wrenching. And the only reason why I'm saying all this stuff is because the past couple weeks, this past year has been very devastating, very disgusting for African American people. It is so beyond belief right now. We're in what you call beyond a war. It's a spiritual war. It's everything, and it's heartbreaking and devastating. For me, literally, learning the news, and not just me, but for me talking about, when I came on here a couple weeks ago, and I kind of paused from us having guests because I was really upset about the young man, the teenager that literally walked into a store, literally, to get water and changed his mind, put the waters back, and was chased over 2 football fields and executed. You know what I mean? And then this is how many more stories? But tonight is the icing on the cake. Tonight is the icing on the cake. When they alleged, and this happened at it doesn't matter, but I'm not even going to talk about where it happened. The fact that it happened. Let's talk about that, because I wouldn't care what city, what state. The fact that it happened. And these are not isolated incidents. These are systemically happening, and it's happening all, unfortunately, around the world right now. We're literally in war. We're literally in war, and we are the targets. And they don't care about our babies. They don't care about no one. But for you, literally, a mother to go into a Walmart and to be accused of trying to steal Pampers for her baby, and they see the baby with her, and literally, and then they do this, and they come from the same playbook. They don't change the playbook. The only thing that changed is the victim's name, and it's so heartbreaking and devastating because just like here in our city, it was our baby. But she wasn't a baby, but a young man, that they literally try to say that, so we shot at the car. No, you're not going to keep wiping us out, and we just going to keep talking about it, debating about it. We more than that. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. We're beyond in disgusting times. But you're talking about baby. Are you freaking kidding me? Even if, let's say, for instance, if this mother stole the whole entire Walmart supply of Pampers, took the whole entire cart, it was a box car delivering a whole bunch of campers, like over 1,000 campers, right? And she decides to pull off and take the whole truckload full of campers, and she got her baby in the car. You see a baby. That is not worth somebody's life. But the fact that this woman had her receipt and her baby there, that is so heartbreaking and disgusting, man. Like, we're in real scary times, and if we don't wake up, and I'm talking to people that look like me, I'm talking to my people. I love Lottie Dottie and everybody, but right now I'm talking to brown and black people. We are in a war right now. Like, this is disgusting. It is like, oh my goodness, like a baby. Like, many a times I've even said, like, oh, you know, and I think one time before I definitely was on the God forbid tip when I said, like, these jokers will smoke a baby and say, oh, I thought the bottle was a weapon. But, and I said God forbid after it. But the fact that this really happened to the point that it does not fall as the age, like, from having a baby of one, and we done had people on here that was literally lived to see these 80s, 90s, like, and to be wiped out from a killer cop is disgusting. And you know why? Because we're in times right now that, and it clicked to me, and this is me, like, the had no idea, because the plan was, and as I advertised on my tonight, I said, we're no special guests, but we're going to talk about a very, this weekend, the kill. Let them speak. Our hearts, their archetype. Be here on earth speaking. And as we approach the Father's Day weekend, where we know black and brown fathers are always has been a target. It is disgusting. It is disgusting. It is not just men, it's women, and as you can clearly, obviously see, it's a baby. Like, they don't care. So, like, we're in a world right now, and the world is always and will be, it's the evil people. It has nothing to do with the
Tawanda, you dropped out a little bit.
God or if they're a higher being to take someone's life. It is disgusting right now. I'm so broken. Like, that took me all the way out. That took me out. Like, it messed up my whole demeanor and all that. And it literally came from a conversation, literally as I was having technical difficulties of trying to get on here. And we were like, oh, it's no police brutality list. And then my friend brought up the baby. And I'm like, stop. What baby? And it was meant for me not to see it yet until now, because I believe that everything happens for a reason. But, like, I'm so disgusted right now. And let's not make this a state. That's why Missouri or wherever it happened at, that is about the way these slave catchers that are in blue uniform or whatever color uniform behind a badge with weapons are the most ones to say, I fear for my life. And they're the ones with steel-toed boots. They're the ones, weapons, batons. They're the ones that literally are the agitators in most of the cases. This is disgusting, man. And like I said, I really feel sorry for the very few men and women that wear the uniform, that really take their job serious, that wants to be a difference maker, and that is making a difference. My heart goes out to you, the very few that's doing that. My heart really does. Because again, I have never been anti-police. I've been anti-police brutality the whole entire time. That's a big difference. But the fact that just took me out, y'all, to hear about a 1-year-old baby, it's like, at what point, guys, are we going to literally come to a point that we're going to say enough is enough? Like what? Like, how many more? And it really sparked on me, because as I'm talking and thinking about Juneteenth and how, Juneteenth came and all about freedom, and how literally president back then, I think it was Lincoln, that pretty much signed and declared, no more slavery, whatever the case may be. But if a president can sign something that serious, and I think about this man in office that's putting his name every day, that is hurting people, it is disgusting. And we sat around and we rather sit back and play like this is not happening, it's not real. We rather blame other people. And then even people that come into power that could be a difference maker, they stop working for the people. They start working for a paycheck, and they don't care about us. They don't care anything about us. This is so sad, y'all. A baby, your baby. But I guarantee you, let that baby, poor little baby, would have been a Caucasian baby, and it would have been, for instance, if it did, it black cops that did this. Trust them, believe me, they'd have their head on a platter. This whole world be stepping up, standing out. They've been shut that Walmart down. Everybody in the streets be shot. They wouldn't even be pulling contracts from Walmart. This is disgusting, y'all. And see, I've been purposely staying away from the center net for a reason. And I'll say it again, I've been purposely staying away from the center net for a reason. I might post a picture and I might jump on there just to say hi to everybody, good morning, wish everybody well thoughts, and hop back off. And that's it. Like, staying on there, like, I cannot. I've been staying prayed up. This ain't the West Coalition, this is Tawanda Jones, because some on the West Coalition don't pray, or whatever the case may be. This is me. I got the West Coalition hat off. I'm just coming through. And then the fact that I'm in here and my brother, and not just my brother, but the brothers and sisters of the Impact are supposed to be here with us, is very disgusting. And for me to be a part of that we did not sign up for is very heartbreaking and devastating. And as I think about this baby, I think about my sisters in the movement, their sons, their daughters, right now. I think about John J. Milton's mom. We're coming up the second year commemoration of when he was stolen. A little call for help turned into a death sentence. It's horrible. But I think about her and his family, his baby, like, he had a child with children, and they're not being able to be a part of me. Like, we just supposed to keep acting like this stuff don't hurt us. Until you lose someone, a brother, any family member. And my heart really goes out to any parent, a father, a mother that loses their child. I think about my beautiful sister Greta. who at the tender age, her baby was at the tender age of a teenager, 14 years old, probably maybe young, but I'm going to say 14 at the most. And I'm sorry if don't judge my heart, please, because there's too many cases and it's just too much. It's overwhelming. But to have her baby just snap to go on. I think about Dorothy Elliott, Miss Dorothy, who been in the movement, y'all, over 30 plus years, who lost Archie Elliott. Like her son should be here with his family, being here, all that, and was executed. No accountability. I think about baby Samira Rice that was playing on a playground, and within 2 seconds, not 2 minutes, 2 seconds, you count, 1, 2, gone. And the first thing they said, oh, he had a toy weapon. But meanwhile, let's talk real. When there's serial white killers that can shoot people in the face, that can do all type of foolishness, they walk them to accountability. Let's talk about white boys that can go up in the church, pray with black folks, break bread with black folks, and then take black folks out. And the killer cops, what they do? They come in, they don't shoot or execute him. They put him on a bulletproof vest, walk him out, and to add insult to injury, buy him Burger King, and say, good job, well done. I'm so sick of a murder cop. I'm so sick and tired of a murder cop. And we supposed to be okay about it. With all this racist foolishness that's happening and these racist people trying to pretend that they're not racist, from now, they don't care. They'll let you know right there, smack in your face. Hey, I'm a racist. I don't like you. I don't like your people. Oh, well, I don't like you. These are the times that we're in. We're not talking about in the 1600s. We're talking about 2026, y'all. 2026. We have more executioners by these slave catchers, because that's what I keep saying, slave catchers, because that's how the whole police force started, from catching slaves. My people, our ancestors, and they're still doing that. It's just a different name, same game. It is disgusting. And I'm so sick and tired of being tired. Like, all they want us to do is just keep talking, keep doing stuff, acting like it's okay. It's not okay. One of my sisters sent me something today that was disgusting about another family seeking accountability. And again, Anthony Brown's office. Oh, well, sad day for you. I'm not doing nothing. But guess what? I will say this. Just remember, everybody has their day. Karma is something that you cannot avoid. If you give fruitfully, you'll get it back fruitfully, whether it's good or bad. So if you want to keep doing all this bad, hurtful stuff that you know is not right and having no heart, it is disgusting. We're in times where people have no morals. I was just literally talking to one of my coworkers that was telling me about something said that happened to a friend of hers' friend, where someone set this person up, just literally set them up. And I'm not going to go into it because I didn't ask her to give it if I could. But that was already on my mind before I got in, and I was like, wow. And when she shared something with me, I told her, I said, hey, I think this is what it is. And sure enough, she called, oh my goodness, Mr. Wanda, you were so right. But again, y'all can play like this stuff that we're going through is normal. It is not normal. The things that we're seeing and that we're getting, like, people are getting so comfortable with, and I'm not saying, because like if you have a video that can actually bring accountability, whatever, but I see people pulling out their videos not just to like try to help someone out. They're pulling it out for entertainment. You're exploiting other people's pain. I saw the most terrible thing the other day. It was an elderly person. It was two like up there in age guys on a bus, and one of them got off the bus, and it looks like they was on the bus like going at it, and it was like the younger guy had this, and it looked like he had a walking stick, and he was literally swinging that thing like so hard on the bus, people could have got hit. When he jumped off the bus, and then the older guy off with him and fell. I only saw one person, lady that was like literally on a bus stop, and she, is you alright? And people think that's cute. Well, while you videoing and you agitating and you laughing like it's funny, and people all in the comments, it's always funny. Until it's your damn uncle, till it's your aunt, till it's your child. Then the pain hit different. So y'all keep laughing at stuff, because what you laugh at now, trust and believe me, it's going to come back to you and it's going to haunt the hell out you. And I guarantee you, when it's you, it's not going to be funny. I guarantee laughs and the giggles and the racist people, this is comments under people's stuff so comfortably as this is normal and laughing. All that stuff that they're allowing to happen in the world should be illegal. If they're having something that's disgusting and they want to share it, they should have it where as though nobody should be able to make a comment. But they love it when these racist pieces of trash come on, laugh and about someone's son, or just joke like I said. It may be somebody's family today, and it'll easily be yours tomorrow. I don't wish nothing bad on anyone. I always say no one deserves to be murdered. No one deserves to be hurt. But at the same time, y'all gonna get y'all karma. So y'all keep laughing, keep on sharing foolishness and thinking it's cute and funny. Because again, you laugh, trust and believe me, you won't have your day to cry. But back, and I'ma stop. And we're going to go check the questions and the comments, and then I'm going to talk about the pill for a little bit, and I'm going to let you guys go because I'm so disgusted. We only have one name for the community violence sad list tonight, but this week, when we come back on here, we will be having an outrageous sad list because they ain't stopped. Just because you don't hear the list, that don't mean to stop. I wish it was true. But it just means that just like I said, it's when we're dealing with this whole thing of statistics, we gotta wait till they give us the information. We gotta get it off the internet. It's disgusting, y'all. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. But for a mother to lose her baby, and I'm so like I'm blown. I'm beyond a baby, y'all. Like a baby. That is so heartbreaking, so disgusting, so evil, so wicked. And like I'm just like I said, how many more people, and I'm gonna leave y'all at that, and I really want y'all to think about it. How many more people are going to have to go through that type of pain? The type of pain that hurts your body goes out the window. The type of pain that hurts your body, that touches your faith, sometimes makes you like don't even believe in God because you're like, oh my goodness, why would God let this type of pain happen to me? It's that real. It's that bad. Pain that will make you want to take your own life. Or just go into a violent rage. Like, how many more episodes do we all have to go through before we say enough and literally do something about it? Because while we're just standing by, letting it just be, just the news, and doing no follow-up, doing nothing, is very disgusting. And right now, here, we're going into election time. And we have all these folks promising, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And some of them probably will, right? Some of them probably are doing things, right? But the ones that are just trying to come into our community, that have all that good conversation, do your own research now. If they're different makers or are they takers? And when I say takers, it's taking paychecks. That's it. Do your research. Do your research. Don't let nobody stir you in the wrong direction of your own mind and set your own self free. So if you do everybody to, I know I'm going to vote, but I'm not just voting for anybody. I'm going to really think, again, we can say what we want to say, but this ain't the West Coalition, because some of them don't believe in voting. None of that. This is Wanda Jones. I'm going to vote, because guess why? It came the time where my people couldn't even vote. And right now that they're playing with the votes now, trying to stop people from voting and the way that they vote, just so that they wait. Keep on thinking it's a joke where you don't want to vote. We're going to be right back before the time where we had President signing something to free our asses again. Sorry, but not sorry. Being totally transparent and honest. This is me talking to you guys. And I'm being as real as I could possibly be tonight. We need to change these crackball laws. And yes, I said it, crackball laws. These lynching laws are the reason why things go down the way they do. If we don't get these racist judges out there that let all this stuff go. And you got good judges. And I was so shocked this year I finally saw a good judge. So with that being said, that's why I be like, you can't just judge everybody and put them in the same, carry people accordingly, right? So with that being said, we gotta watch who we vote for. Because there's a lot of racist stuff, a lot of hatred, and they don't want you to vote, baby. And then right now, it's so hard for me to trust any process, especially the way that they can manipulate numbers. I'm still shocked that the orange tube is in the chair. I'm still shocked. And I'm more shocked and hurt that a lot of my people's like, oh, he's going to save this and that when every goddamn thing sky high. Worry about no price, because guess what? You mess up the price, it puts everybody, but the hatred stuff, all the attacks, all that stuff. Me personally, it's the administration. It's everything. It's everything. It's not even just that. It's everything that's going on. Even with we so busy hating on each other. What's not enough to hate on us? We weren't pick each other up. Always hating on each other about dumb stuff. So we are the most, and that's why I commend like other races that stick together. Because I don't care if they don't agree, they're going to agree, stick together back to the fullest. We don't. We treat each other so damn bad. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. So again, I need everybody to sit down, first do a self-check. Look at the way you treat people, and if you treat people the way you want to be treated, cool. That's the golden rule. That's cool with me. But if you're doing things to other people that you don't want done to yourself, there's a problem. Self-check yourself. Check yourself. That's the first thing. And after you finish checking yourself, find out what's now we can't play in between. You either on the or you on the bad side. Arrogant. And guess what? When I find out you on that bad side, ain't no looking back, ain't no spinning the bend, coming back around the block, none of that. Like, y'all. But guess what? Here to say, I'm never done fighting for our people. I'm never done for speaking truth to knowledge. I'm never done trying to just open up our eyes, y'all. Like, we gotta wake up, man. It's too much going on. At what point a baby, y'all, a white, y'all, was executed in Missouri, literally, with some Pampers, a baby, y'all. It missed y'all when a young man, and to me and my mom, because a mother's babies always, I don't care how damn old they get, because all my babies, and they grown, they all my babies, yes, they all my babies, yes. But my whole point is basic necessities. You have this Asian man leave his whole store, the money, everything, to chase a child down. A grown man just got his son in the police, and I believe his son probably was the one who did that. First one to run out the store, but that's my opinion. And you know what they say about opinions. But again, look, right now is a very crucial time where local elections does matter, because we need a clean house right there, collecting a paycheck, and they claim they for the people, and they ain't doing a damn thing for us, but taking us back. Either we're gonna go forward. I ain't going back, y'all. I'm telling y'all that now. I'm not going back. It's hard to deal with the space that we're in now, with the constant discrimination, the constant hate. But if you think for 1 second that you just gonna take us back just like that, like what? Absolutely not. But y'all, don't wake up like how when the pandemic happened, nobody believed it when coronavirus hit. It was just, and the orange guy said, "Oh, this is Chinese with his racist self." He said that, "Oh, it ain't gonna come here." They don't know. And sure enough, that was a task to pretty much out of a whole lot of African American people died, literally died. And I know quite a few that they just let die by themselves because they had us restricted. Went to hospitals to stay overnight. We couldn't go there. We had to talk behind screens. Y'all keep thinking, y'all, that y'all won't be sitting back. Oh my goodness, scratching your head. No, do something now. Put them boots to the ground. Figure it out. Do something now. Do something now. The time is now, not tomorrow. Right now. Right now, I need you to think, what are we going to do? Because we are at war. I promise y'all. We're at war, and they not playing with us. They don't care about our babies, grandmothers, uncles, cousins, friends, nephews, none of it. None of it. And remember, our all skin folks ain't kin folks. So I just want to keep that clear. If you see somebody and they not moving like you, guess what? They're part of the problem. Cut them off immediately. Don't even deal with them, because our life is at stake. We're in beyond a state of emergency. Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Tawanda, sorry you dropped off for a second.
Yeah, I was saying mic check. No, I was just saying we passed the state of emergency. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to do a mic check, see if you got any questions or comments that I want to talk about the panel, and we can wrap it up because I'm disgusted.
I can say the questions and comments if you want. Mic check.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yes.
So we just have 4. Kalia said, say his name, Cohen Wiley, 1-year-old. And then Ansel Jones said, mic check. Angela Sutton said, say his name, Cohen Wiley, 1-year-old baby boy, mic check. And I'll also wanted to say the place that the things with that 1-year-old happened was in Mississippi.
Thank you. It was in, you said, not Missouri, it was in Mississippi.
Mississippi. That's okay.
Okay, thank you.
So those are all the those are all the comments.
That's terrible. Thank you so much.
Mike check.
Yeah, that's horrible. Like,
Yeah, that's horrible. Mike check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
lynching us from trees, man. It's disgusting. But anyway, so now real quick, I want to briefly talk about, and I'm sorry I went on, but any baby is definitely worth me talking. Like, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry I said Missouri, but it's Mississippi, and I'm just disgusted. I'm so sorry, but yeah, this happened in Mississippi. So yeah, praying for that family. I'm so sorry, but on a good note, so this Saturday we are having and I'm so excited about that. Our loved ones' artwork will be up, and just it's a must see. I said 2 different shows that day. We have a private one, but then we also have it to the public at 2:00 from 2 to 4, and we have different like artists like Anson that did like amazing things. Oh my goodness, you just gotta see. I don't want to ruin it for you guys. Like, I just urge you guys to come out, like literally come out. And this is real huge for me, because all I kept on thinking about right now, this is the dream that we wanted for this is not like how I envisioned the dream, because I brother to be present in it and walking people around and showing people his stuff, but they're our hearts, and their art will be speaking for them. So it's going to be really nice, and yeah, just come on out, like shut them down. Shorty's going to be there, like my sister, then like all of us, like we're going to be in the house, y'all. It's a must see, like the different families. You're going to, see things, and we're gonna see some Xavier stuff and Darnell's stuff. Like, please guys, just come on out. Like, it's definitely worth your time, and we're gonna have a nice time, guys. Just coming in, just looking at the beauty of the stuff is when I saw a sneak peek of it, I was just like, oh, tears at work. Like, there's tears of joy, because it's so beautiful, guys. Like, words can't, like, I can't, I'm speechless right now, because I can't put words into how I'm feeling about it, but I'm just really good and happy about everything. And a big shout out to the West Coalition. Like, they made it happen. Like, literally made it happen, and I just give nothing but thanks, and more thanks. So I love you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. If you haven't RSV and the RSVP, please just RSV ASAP, please. And the ones that when it's open for the public, please, if you're coming to that one, please just show up. It's a must see, and we love you guys. So just thank you for the support, and again, big shout out to the West Coalition. A big shout out. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm just, like I said, I'm excited, and I'm waiting. I know I'll probably be in tears. Like, y'all probably see me cry when I inside there and see everything. So, and I'm looking forward to everybody this weekend on Saturday. So, and next West Wednesday, just FYI, we're going to be outside for Dante Milton. I will share the location. We'll be outside in support of Dante Milton next West Wednesday. Outside, boots on the ground. Y'all know that's my stuff, right? Y'all know. Pouring out, talking, hugging each other, like embracing each other, because phone and internet and all this kind of stuff, you can't really do everything. It's like every time we go outside, I don't care where we at, we be getting over like 100 or more shares. But it's like when we online, trying to get watered down. But it is what it is. But at the end of the day, we're never going to stop fighting for accountability. So I wanted to check in to see. Then I'm sorry. Let me do our statement because we do. Hey, I got so excited about the pill that I didn't want to go back to a sad place, but I do remember that we do have one name tonight, and I want to uplift that name. Our brother Brian is going to uplift that name. So let me do our statement, and we're going to take a minute, and we're going to, unfortunately, go to the sad list where we have the one name. That way we can left out. And I know Brian, I have some words for that. But meanwhile, before I go to the statement, do anybody want to say or add to anything I've said tonight or anything that I missed that you wanted to say? This is your opportunity to say it. Mic check.
Mic check.
Tawanda, I just want to second your encouragement to everybody to come out to the peel. I was there helping put it together today, and it's going to be amazing. So I really encourage everybody. And if for some reason you can't make it on Saturday, the show is going to be up all the way until July 26th. So make sure you get to the peel to see this amazing, amazing exhibit. Tyrone's work is wonderful. So is Donnell's. So is Xavier's, and there's a lot more than just that. So please come to it. It will be very informative, but also just full of beauty. So just wanted to say that.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I appreciate you for those kind words. Anybody else want to say or add to you? All right, okay, so the time is now 8:10, but let me say the statement, and then we're going to pause for a moment of silence. If you want to say a prayer after I speak, you can say a prayer. If you're not into praying, you know, positive vibes and energy, we love all of that, so yeah. But again, come out to the pill, like my sister Helen. You definitely don't want to miss it, but if you do miss this weekend, it's going to be much. So maybe you could bring your family too. This is history, guys, right here. So come out, and check everything out. So yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, but let me just say the statement. So it is the mission of the West Coalition not to just fight for accountability for my big brother Tyrone West, but we literally fight for all. When I say we, because it's not just me. We fight for accountability not just for my big brother Tyrone West, but for all the victims of police and murder. And I'll say that part again. Police. About peace and love, and always say live to love to live. Like, I'm big on that. Like, there's a lot of hate in the world, but it's a lot of love, and it's a lot of love to give, and love feels good. And the reason why we uplift these names and the names that we get, all we know is that they're human beings. We have no details, and I'll say it again, we have no outlet venue, local media news, and then we also get one from a national news venue and type, and we just know that we'll see the name. Traumatize you, we apologize, because that's not what we're here for. We're just here to uplift the names of victims. I believe, and we believe as a West Coalition, that nobody deserves to be brutally executed. We believe together the system definitely needs to change, and it needs to change ASAP. And that's the beautiful part about West Wednesday. With all of our differences from different backgrounds of life, different, everything, right? We can all agree to come together in love and unity. And that's this week, I feel is going to be like we got a lot of love to give. So right now, unfortunately, we're sending love to the family that you're going to, and that community that's attached to that family when I come back shortly. So the time now is 8:14. At 8:15, we're going to come. It's going to be all for Brian to deliver the sad news of the victim's name. Community violence list. Mic check.
Mic check.
Thank you guys again. And Brother Brian, now the time is 8:15. It is all you. Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check. Thank you, Tawanda. We, there's good news and sad news. And the good news is we, in the past week, have only lost one person to homicide here in Baltimore, as far as we know. The bad news is, of course, that we lost one person to homicide here in Baltimore. And we do know a little bit about this man. He was a 31-year-old immigrant from Senegal. So not only his community here and his loved ones here, but people a whole world away are pained today by the loss of this man. And I think that just makes it all the more evident to what we always say is that each person is a whole world unto themselves, and any violent loss of life is too much. And so, we want to lift up his name to memorialize him and recognize his life and his contributions, to be in solidarity with his family and his friends and his coworkers and all the people who are feeling loss because of his death. And of course, to just dedicate ourselves to the work of eradicating all violence, most especially police and other violence by the state, but any violence. And so I would just ask you to say his name, which is Shay Ding.
Shay Ding.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother Brian, and I want to thank Hillary tonight for being on here as well. I truly want to thank the West Coalition, truly want to thank Rachel as well, because she could have been doing things, after her work day, but to just be on here and taking a task that just literally just was like placed in her lap, that literally started off as, I'm a fill-in, to now I'm the fill-in. I just want to give her a big shout out. So thank you guys just for tuning in tonight. And Rachel, you don't have to play the other video. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. And if we want to end the stream now, we can. But just remember, guys, please, we want to see you guys at the pill. If you had the and I'm sorry, we wish that we could have invited everybody to the first part, but however, because of the space and the time, we couldn't. So if you're there at the one that you have to RSV for, we will see you at the earlier time, and if not, we will see you at the public time, which will be starting at 2 o'clock to 4. So remember, live to love, love to live. I love you all, and again, we will be on the ground next West Wednesday for Dante's Day. Mic check.
Mic check.
And Mr. West begging for his life, and Mr. Salam begging for his child to be excluded and comforted from what was taking place. Not for himself, but for his 3-year-old child.
Case number 4, Adina Britt and family, September 10th, 2015.
My name is Adina Britt, and I wanted to submit a 30-second testimonial that Jorge Omar Bernardez Ruiz is one of the 11 terrorists that came into my house performing a home invasion in September 2015, terrorizing my entire family and even holding my 12-year-old son at gunpoint. He needs to be stopped.
Case number 5, unidentified arrestee, assaulted in 2016.
I suggest you back the fuck up. No, why you
Again, this video did not surface until the summer of 2020. Case 6, Thomas McCullough, May 2016 and February 2017.
I heard my front door coming off the hinges like it exploded.
Thomas McCullough says it happened twice. In May 2016 and February 2017, Baltimore City Police burst through his green front door and raided his Pimlico home.
They said police. They come up, shotguns, guns.
He says officers ransacked the place, looking for drugs, money, and weapons. He took pictures of the damage he says they left behind.
Tell us where the drugs are, the scales, the guns, and the large amounts of money.
Nothing was found. Now he's suing police, claiming officers, including a former member of the Gun Trace Task Force, frightened him, his wife, and father-in-law when the officers conducted what his suit calls an illegal search of his home. The owner of the house tells 11 News after the second raid, he had to replace the front door. McCullough and his attorney say they want Baltimore police held accountable.
There is a colossal breach of trust.
And McCullough tells us following both raids, no one was arrested or charged.
This all begs the question, when will Baltimore City State's attorney see the prosecution of Bernardez Ruiz as warranted?
They were the stopping officers in these so-called jump-out cars, unmarked and so forth, that stopped both the West vehicle and the Salam vehicle without probable cause. And these officers are the ones that also were joined by others, but they are the ones who initiated the stops, pulled both men out of the vehicles, and commenced the vicious activity that was thrust upon them.
And the officer Ruiz that started this attack is still working with promotions. He is now sergeant. But the fact that this repeat violent offender had a history leading up to my brother. There was Darrell Harris, there was James Green, Joseph Green, Abdul Salam. No one family deserves to be brutally murdered or brutalized by this repeat violent offender Ruiz. It is time we take action. The time is now.
Baltimore police officer Jorge Bernardez Ruiz is a repeat violent offender. Based on these accounts, in accordance with the law, we, the West Coalition, call for him to be fired, prosecuted, and incarcerated.
We're more than hashtags and body bags. We're more than being 6 feet in the dirt and pictures and buttons on t-shirts. Our lives matter.
For the safety of our city, the prevention of further harm, and the justice for these families, we see no other option.
And again, I'll say, the time is now.